What's up, YouTube? It's Mentorship Monday. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And if you like these videos, do me a favor. Go ahead and share them with your network. Hit the share feature. Put them on Facebook. Send them to people that like real estate. Help us build our community here. As you know, this is Mentorship Monday. And today's Mentorship Monday question comes from Steve. Steve didn't say where he's from, but that's okay. Steve is studying real estate. He's been studying real estate for the last 8 years, it looks like. And Steve has some issues that I think a lot of other investors may have, which is married, has a spouse, and Steve's spouse is not as interested in real estate investing as he is. So Steve's like up here, spouse is maybe down here. And Steve is working on enrolling his spouse in the possibilities of real estate investing. Some language Steve uses here is that his wife has zero tolerance for reasonable risk, and is it's hard to get them over the line. They just view it as too risky, maybe a distraction, whatever it is. So that's the first part of Steve's question. Let's address that, and we'll get to the other part. So the first part of Steve's question is about the spouse. I would look to enroll your spouse through other fashions, like perhaps having them read a book with you. Entry-level book to real estate investing is Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, fantastic book, and have your spouse read it. It's easy read, and it really gives a different perspective to building wealth versus the American dream way to do it, which is to work hard, get a good job, investing in your retirement account, get the gold watch at the end. It gives a whole nother perspective: entrepreneurship, investing, cash flow, just that whole perspective of wealth building. So I would consider reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and if your spouse has already read it, or if you've read it or whatever, consider picking up the Cash Flow board game that they have out there that's affiliated with that book as well. You can pick it up pretty affordably on Amazon, or on even on secondhand off of eBay or something like that. Bring that into the house and play it. If you have young kids, they make Cash Flow for Kids. Play that with your kids, or play Cash Flow with your spouse, and maybe have some other people over for dinner or something like that and play it around the table. It's how I got started many years ago, playing Cash Flow. And that small experiential way might be a good way to show your spouse about the possibilities of investing in a small board game format, right? So that's the tips on that. The other part of Steve's question, Steve double dipped me a little bit, but it's okay, Steve. I like you, so I'll answer both your questions. Is Steve's looking for low to no dollar ways to get into real estate? Well, obviously wholesaling is a great way to do it, or considering syndicating deals with people. So consider, Steve has a lot of people around him that are saying things like, I have the money but not the time. That's, by the way, anytime you guys hear anybody say something like that, man, I sure wish I could invest in real estate, but I have the money, and I have the money to do it, but not the time, or the desire to go out and deal with tenants or whatever it is. That right there is a perfect money partner for you, because they have the money. Who has the time? You do, right? Steve does, it sounds like. So he should partner with this person that's telling him that, right? Ideas on places to go to meet potential mentors for Steve. Consider your local real estate investment club. Consider getting into wholesale deals, because that's a lower risk type of thing. Your spouse might be okay with that versus going out and buying real estate. So do some wholesales to show your spouse that you can make some checks in doing this first. So Steve asked a lot of questions. Those are hopefully all the answers to your questions, Steve. Thank you. If you guys have real estate questions, you know what to do. You want to email them to helpme@derosergroup.com. That is helpme@derosergroup.com, and I will answer them. Hopefully it's just one question next time from you guys, but Steve will hook up here with a few answers. So I'll answer them right here on the YouTube page for you and everyone else to learn from. So Steve, you rock. Thank you. Check out those resources I threw out there, and have your spouse watch this video, and let them know that my wife was a little skittish when we first got in, and she is very enrolled and excited about our real estate business now. Oh, one last thing. Listen to the Bigger Pockets podcast with show number 88. That's me and my wife, and show number 203 is me and my wife as well. Get your spouse to listen to the Bigger Pockets podcast, those two shows, and my wife and I talk a lot about investing together as a married couple. So consider that as well. Again, a little overtime here, guys. Lots of chock full of data. Hope you guys enjoyed it as always. I appreciate you, and have a great and profitable week.